Hi folks, we've got a beautiful fall day here, Mohawk State Forest in Cornwall, near some peak foliage conditions. And if there is inevitably questions that I'm asked as a forester every year, it has to be, why do leaves change colors like they do? What causes this? And what kind of weather is best for the best color? Well, first of all, the weather for the best color, probably ideal conditions, not too wet, not too dry, but the most important situation is probably nice, sunny, mild days on average with cool but not quite freezing nights. You don't need an early frost or anything like that. It's mild days, cool nights, like we typically have a lot of this time of year. And now drought conditions are not necessarily good. That leads to early leaf drop, maybe just some browning. But we have a drought this year. I think things have been pretty decent. I think the worst scenario is conditions that are too wet as opposed to too dry, because then you have fungal diseases and that contributes to poor leaf color. Now I've got some leaves right here. Interestingly, the pigments that cause these colors, which are basically sugars, trapped sugars is what you're looking at in the leaves. The pigments are anthocyanins that cause the bright reds like this. And it's actually carotenoids that cause the yellows, maybe the light oranges. But there won't be a quiz afterwards, once again. So what we've got right here is a sugar maple leaf. Notice how there's still green chlorophyll on part of it, and part of it is turning a flaming orangish red. So this is partly changed. What causes this is it's more than just losing the green chlorophyll and seeing what the leaf really looks like underneath or something. These are trapped sugars, and there's a couple of reasons they become trapped. I was just referring to those mild sunny days. That leads to the production of a lot of sugars. And then the cool nights, however, prevent a lot of the sugars from exiting the leaf in an efficient manner. So they kind of become trapped. By the same token, the petiole, the base of the leaf stem, starts getting walled off from the tree. A series of cells begin in the process of leaf drop, and that also contributes to the trapped sugars in the leaf until, of course, it's time for the leaf to actually drop. Now, you may have noticed this sassafras leaf here, which is probably just as bright as any sugar maple. You may notice that there are a lot of particularly bright leaves in openings, in parks, in road edges, where people have to be driving. And I guess that's good for we leaf peepers out there. But because when you've got more full sunlight hitting the leaves, that means more excess sugars being produced in more bright colors. Whereas if you look deeper in the woods, a lot of the trees that are largely protected by a surrounding canopy, they may not ever turn quite that bright. So that's just a little observation of mine, and it's a theory, but one that probably works. So if you have any questions, let me know. But that's basically the science of why leaves turn bright colors like they do. As simply as I could put it, this is poison ivy, and over here right next to it we also have some Virginia creeper. So these turn bright, pretty colors in the fall. Look but don't touch in terms of the poison ivy. Folks, it is a beautiful time of year any way you cut it. Get out there and enjoy this time of year while it lasts. It's going to be a beautiful month. Great to talk with you all again. See you soon.